Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I will be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might have been in a relationship. This could also be a situationship. Some of you may simply just have a lot of exchange energy. Sometimes this can be, if you have seen this person, it could be literally through a gaze, the eyes meeting, and you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. So my method of reading is slightly different for those of you who are new. I do channel through my higher intuitive self. I have the ability of doing so and getting the answers that we need. I don't channel through spirit guides. I never have. I have not had the need to. And there are particular reasons why I don't. This reading is not bad. I'm not going to jinx it. Let's not jinx it. Slightly. Yeah. It's not a matter of jinxing it. Whatever's going to come out will come out. But look at this. Everything's nice, pretty, happy. Then we got anger and rage. Somebody's very grumpy and angry. Wow. They're not angry at you. They're angry with themselves. They're angry at the situation. This is your person of interest. Some of you, because of the intensity of these cards, you may feel that these are your own feelings and emotions as well. So it could be possible that you're mirroring each other to a certain degree. We have here ecstasy followed by compassion, death and rebirth, inspiration, sensuality, play, relationship, embracing the shadow, crisis, and then we have anger and rage. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, the connection that I have with you is a very soulful connection. I can actually feel that my soul is happy on the inside. I'm not sure why I feel like this, but when I think of you and when I'm with you, I realize that it's not just the physical, it's not just the emotional, but I'm spiritually happy when I'm with you. I understand all that I've done in this connection. There is this situation that I put you into, and it's not comfortable. You are now in a situation that is very uncomfortable. And I try to have this compassion towards you, this empathy. I know what you're going through is not right. Because I'm the one that has made you go through this. For this reason, I do want to put to rest all that has happened before and start something brand new. Something brand new where everything will be smooth. Things won't be as rocky and bumpy as they once were before. Certain things have happened in this connection, and I know I could have been a better person. And I was not. At least at that time. I do feel that in this connection there's a sense of inspiration. And you make my world a better place. You motivate me, inspire me to do things and to become things. Certain things about me I just never knew I had, certain talents. It is a wonderful feeling. I do like it. And I do understand sometimes I don't act like it. I never really showed you that side of me. But because of you, I feel now that this black and white world I was once living in is now colored. You've made me realize that. Now the world looks better, sounds better, smells better, tastes better. Everything is just better. And I like it. I also know that in this connection, there's this sense of sensuality. This feeling that I get, it is very strong. I do believe that in this connection, there are certain things that I have experienced, I've gone through, and they've made me realize that you are someone who is very tempting, very seductive, and you don't even have to try. Very beautiful, very gorgeous. You're very tempting. Everything about you, the way your clothes fall on your body. I miss all of that. I want to see all of that. The way the sunlight shines on your face, and through your hair I can see the light. I miss that. In you I have found a friend, a best friend, somebody who I can call a confidant. There's certain things about you that I see that make life fun. There's mischief in your eyes. With you I feel a sense of youthfulness, this vibrance, this gentleness. I want to have fun with you. I want to get to know you more. Many nights, many moons have gone by, and I've lied awake in bed thinking about what it would be like to be in a connection with you, in a long-term committed relationship. I see the way others show their affection towards you, and I want to be that person. I want to be that person that can give you all that. And I want to experience the love in return. I would like that. Right now, what has happened between us, there's a rift, there's a wall. I'm trying to embrace the shadow side of me. The shadow side of me is a dark side. I was impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive at some point. I didn't really tell you certain things about myself. You discovered the dark side on your own. Certain things I would say and do, certain things that just made you feel uncomfortable. But this is who I am. This is a part of who I am. I am who I am, and I cannot change my ways. I find it difficult because now things are very awkward and the environment is very uncomfortable. For this reason, right now my mind is in a crisis. I don't really know what to say, what to do. My mind's a blank because it's running 1,000 miles a minute. I'm so overwhelmed that my emotions and feelings need to be sorted out. This mental anguish, this frustration, this impatience that I have, I need to think things through. I need to sort things out. And I do feel that in this connection there is this sense of anger and rage that is growing inside of me. Not because of you, but because of what I have become. Because of what I turned this relationship into. We could have had peace and harmony, but that does not exist. I'm annoyed at myself, irritated as to what happened. For now, all I can do is feel sorry for you for the situation that I put you into, and try to restart something. Hopefully something that'll be better for the both of us. All right, Virgo. So it almost appears like things were okay at some point. Things were fine. But then this person started to do something, and they behaved in a way where things just became very awkward. They did something, and after that, things became awkward. Now they're just overwhelmed with the feelings and emotions that they have for you, but they don't know how to approach you. That's why they're pretty angry. This, honestly, is a self-created problem. Some of you, maybe vice versa, but the way this card expresses itself, it's just that this person is upset and annoyed at the situation and what it has become. And the person that is responsible for it is the same person that made things awkward and uncomfortable. And that individual is overwhelmed. Do they want a second chance? Absolutely yes. It's good. It's good. It's just unfortunate that they are angry, they are upset, but anger itself doesn't really last forever. This card talks about anger and rage. It's fire, it's heat behind. I just had a quick little vision. But what happens? Fire, and we're not talking about typical what we hear about hell. This is not that example. But fire starts if there are certain things around. You know, anything combustible, anything that can catch fire. Eventually, the fire will die out. It will extinguish. Because everything around would have been burnt, right? So, in this case, even fire, the anger, the rage, it's not going to last forever. That too shall pass. So if you think, this person's just going to be really upset, really annoyed, this person's unapproachable, they may be very passive-aggressive. They may come off as somebody who is very angry. You might not even know why they're angry. You might feel that it's your fault, but in all honesty, they're upset at themselves, and they just don't know how to work things through with you. So think about it when you kind of deal with this person. It's not a you problem, it's a them problem. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. I'm going to have a quick look at something that may have happened in the past that caused this problem in the first place. So why did things go downhill in this connection? Wow. Seven of Coins, and we have the Ten of Cups. Let's have a look at the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins here, and these cards, for those of you who are new, I do read in the reverse. So this will talk about the things that are completely opposite. Why did this person do what they did? And these are the issues, these are concerns, these are obstacles, these are problems. With the Seven of Coins, it talks about how this person started to lack patience. They were growing impatient. There was a lot of expectations, and they started to lose that sense of that nurturing kind of feeling or that quality. Here it talks about a sense of impatience and insecurity about whether the reward received for the work rendered will be worth it. So they actually felt that they had put in the effort into this connection to some degree. Some of you may feel that no, they did not. But from their perspective, Virgo, they did. And whatever they did, no matter how big, no matter how small, they ended up thinking, you know what? My person of interest, Virgo, doesn't appreciate me, no matter what I do. They were waiting for you to appreciate them. And even if you did appreciate them, it may not have been enough appreciation. So some people are okay with just a simple thank you. Some people need to hear it many times and be showered, maybe reminded a few times a day. Everybody's different. Not everybody's the same, right? So this is why this person started to feel as if they weren't being valued in this connection. This is simply, Virgo, their perspective. Here we also have the Ten of Cups. And remember, this is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but if it's all a good, happy ending, and I hope it is for everyone. Here we also have a lack of joyful closure. A lack of happiness and not wanting to be around community. An unsatisfactory emotional life, not feeling very abundant. A lack of deep emotional satisfaction. Not wanting to endure in love relationships. And not wanting to expand family or friends within the community. Here there was a sense, Virgo, of dissatisfaction, though they were uncertain why. Everything looked great and perfect on the surface, but there was an inability to experience joy. An empty shell, a hollow shell, equals a hollow heart. That is something here that this person was going through. They were not fulfilled emotionally. And when that ended up happening, the problem is when they don't feel that, it becomes a problem because it's like that saying, right? You have to love yourself first before you can love others. There's something here where this individual was not feeling comfortable with you emotionally. They were feeling dissatisfied. Why? Usually this is because, and they feel inequipped. If you heard a whisper, guys, that is me. Don't freak out. I hear it, I whisper it, and then I say it out loud. So this person felt like they were inequipped. That's what it was. They don't feel that they were good enough. I'm getting the word sufficient and insufficient. They just didn't feel that they were good enough in this connection. They felt, I'm intuitively getting this, they felt that they needed to have more. They needed to be more in order to satisfy you in this connection. But because they felt that they couldn't satisfy you, yes, that makes sense. Because they couldn't satisfy you here, they felt that the relationship was not worth it at all because they felt that they were not good enough for you. Aha, there you have it right there. Okay. That makes sense. To me even, because I was trying to interpret both of these. They're very different cards. That's how both of them are connected. The fact that this person tried to put the effort in, they felt as if they were not appreciated. And because they were not appreciated, then at some point in time, they thought, you know what, I'm not good enough for my Virgo. And no matter what happened, they just felt a distance because they felt they could not satisfy you, they could not give you what you need, and because of that, they just felt that there's no emotional connection there. This is, like I said, it's a them problem. This is not you. It seems to be them. So some of you might know that. Some of you might not have known that. Some of you may have just been simply ghosted and you're still wondering. Like a leaf in the wind, just wandering and just thinking, hey, what happened? It's bad when people don't talk, when there's a lack of closure. It's not easy. It's very difficult to move on because you don't even know, is the person coming back, or what do I do? Are we headed anywhere? Is it over? When somebody doesn't give you closure, usually that means somebody leaves the door half open. What does that mean? When somebody leaves the door half open, they haven't fully closed it, they fully haven't said goodbye. And they left it ajar, a little open, because one day they can slip their foot right back in and come back in. And they're back in your life. The question is, do you want to close that door? Because if you don't get that level of respect and communication and the courage and the guts and the strength from this person, is it worth it? For some of you, yes, you're completely in love, and I understand. You'll bend over backwards and go to hell and back for this person. I know that. But sometimes when there's a lack of closure, it really ruins your life. Because you waste time, your energy, your effort, your youth. Every single thing is being wasted. Every second is gone from your life. You're never going to get it back. Value that second. Yes, we have to mourn. Yes, we have to grieve. But this is a problem when a person does not think about what you are stuck in a situation like this. They assume that, hey, Virgo's going to move on. Virgos are sensitive. So think about it. If this person didn't give you that sense of closure, are you waiting for them to give you closure? Or should you just literally shut the door, lock it, and throw away the key? That's up to you. All right, we have here the Beginner's Tarot. Okay. Talking about locking the door and throwing away the key. Well, we have here the Ten of Cups. Best card in the deck. Ten of Cups. Happily ever after. These cards I pull out to see what is in this person's heart and mind regarding any actions, any plans, any intentions. Okay. Aha, interesting. Virgo. So this person feels that they do lack the experience and the knowledge when it comes to relationships. The overall arching theme is excellent. You have your Eight of Pentacles. Some of you know that I call this a love workshop. This person is definitely working on this connection. They're trying to be a better person when it comes to the both of you. Let's fix this. Let's try to be together. What can I do? They're thinking of a strategy. They're thinking of a plan. It might take them some time. With this card, you need to understand there's a backstory. There's the need of strength. There's the realization of wisdom. There's a hermit where this person needs to have the self-reflection. So there's a lot of things that go in before this even begins. So just understand it's going to take some time. The first card's the strongest here. This person has great intention. They do want a happily ever after. You are their happily ever after. They want a great home with you, sunshine, happy days, building memories together. Some of you may want children. This person wants kids. If they don't want kids, not necessary. You can also have fur babies. You can have pets, whatever. Plants even. These type of things that this person is feeling, it's all about prosperity, about growth, about happiness, about joy and freedom. This is the ultimate satisfaction. So you remember, you did just have the opposite, the reverse. It was the Ten of Cups. Look at that right there. Excellent. Very good. Before, it was nasty. Ten of Cups was all dark and dreary. But now, the truth comes out. The person cannot deny it anymore. It's difficult to deny love when it's so pure and so true, because they don't find it anywhere else. It's wonderful. This person used to have these feelings of detachment. Now they're feeling emotionally satisfied with you. Excellent. That is exactly what we wanted. The only thing is, we have here the Four of Pentacles. They may be stuck in their ways, slightly stubborn, maybe even a little egotistical. But it's because they have a very strong belief of whatever they believe in. It's very strong because they feel that this is the way things have been, this is the way they should always be, etc., etc. They do feel that they're holding on close to you, but they're also holding on close to their beliefs, and they don't want to change certain things. We also have here the Three of Pentacles, and with the Three of Pentacles, it's okay because some of you, I'm not sure why I said it's okay, but some of you may be in a relationship with this person where you've fallen in love at work. Could be in the past, could be currently. And for others of you, if it's not that, you guys are associated through some type of an association. You know this person indirectly through someone. Either way, someone here is falling in love. We clearly have first cards as strong as this is absolute love. If it's none of that, Virgo, this card also indicates that in this connection, your person of interest wants to manifest and build something with you. They want to construct something with you. So here we have the Queen of Wands, and this particular card, it talks about how sensual, remember you have the sensuality card, right? How sensual this person, they feel that you are very sensual. You are utterly irresistible, and it's hard for them to not think about you. They are highly attracted towards you. They are so attracted. They feel that you are just so seductive. They also feel that you have a very soft, intuitive sense, which is you have this ability of taking care of people, but not just because you see something, it's because you feel something. So they realize this, they kind of see this, and they appreciate it, they like it. So here, the overall arching theme with the Eight of Pentacles, they do want to make things happen, but they're just working on it. So do I actually see anybody taking any action here, Virgo? Nope. Do I see the intention? Absolutely yes. The only type of action they're taking right now is towards themselves. The intention is great. They're looking forward to this. Again, they're planning on being with you. There's passion and there's emotion. And there's a sense of tangible settling down. Let's settle down. That's good. It's nice. It's a huge difference because you did have the Ten of Cups, which is completely opposite of what this card now means. This is the Ten of Cups, but it's the upright. Keep doing what you're doing, Virgo. Don't change that pattern. It's working. Whatever you're doing is working. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. Improving health is the first card. First card is the strongest. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and our newest addition, Archangel Uriel. Yes, there was the wait. Because I mentioned there's going to be a lot of that hermit mode. I'm getting the word contemplation. So there's going to be some self-contemplation. This person's going to go through. I'm getting the term the dark night of the soul. So they're going to be going through a lot. They're going to realize who they are, what they want. Holy crappers, people. In this deck, there's only 2 cards that talk about health-related issues. You got both cards. So a few of you out there really have suffered health-wise. I know many of you say I'm perfectly fine. I'm in good health, and that's great. I hope you remain in good health. But then there's some people out there that are not. And so this message is meant for them. And if it comes from the angels, it is high priority. That's priority. Priority number 1. First card the strongest. Here we also start with it, we end with it. There's improving health, there's recovery. So it is something that is on their conscious minds. So we have here improving health. This card talks about how this connection may have drained you. The stress, the depression, the anxiety, the impatience, the frustration, all of that, unfortunately, leads to an individual accumulating negative energies. Many of you know I have packages on how to get rid of negative energies. I'll talk about that in just the end. But here, improving health is a good sign. It is going to improve as time goes by. The only thing is, Virgo, you as well will have to, make the initiative, take that step to do this. We also have here, don't stop. So when we encounter bad relationships, when we go through these traumatic experiences, we become very bitter, very sour. It's very natural. They're saying here, don't stop. Don't stop giving and receiving that love that you have, that positive energy that you've always had. We also have here trust in the divine. Trust in the divine, trust in the goodness that exists out there in the universe. Even though you're going to be trusting, they're telling you to wait. Don't rush things. Don't worry about things. Things will take its own time. We also have here success. Then you also have a timeline within the next few months. Oh, wow, that is so direct. So, guys, many of you, if it is ladies and gentlemen, and I would say the pronoun they as well, if you feel that this entire reading is resonating with you, then this part here is definitely going to be part of your story. We have literally success within the next few months. That's all you have to hear. That's excellent. I would recommend, again, just waiting. Don't wait on this person. Use that time and energy. Put your time and energy into something else. In the meantime, just know in the back of your mind, of course, one thing, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But of course, something successful is going to happen in the coming future, within the next few months for sure. Here we also have, once again, recovery. So your health is going to improve, and also within the next few months, there's going to be a sense of recovery. Now, recovery and improving health is not just the physical. Your mind, body, spirit, and your soul make up who you are. You are many of these things, and all of those are just the one you. It makes up who you are. So do focus on all of those aspects, not just the physical. Eventually, you are going to recover. You're going to feel better. And you will be able to, once again, rise up and have the strength to say things, to do things, to be who you really want to be, to communicate with this individual. Here we have the overall arching theme. I'm getting the word misunderstood. Somebody here has had some type of misunderstanding. It could have been directly with this person, but it could also be that other people have been involved. I'm seeing in my mind's eye the Three of Pentacles once again. So here, this means that somebody could have created rumors or created some type of jealousy or friction between the both of you and created some type of a misunderstanding. This is probably just for a small portion of you. But here, the reason why the communication clearly card comes out, it's because it is important. Firstly, you are going to receive an opportunity. When you do, for many people out there, I've always mentioned, try to remember and just memorize maximum 4 points, point form. If and when this person reaches out to you, if they text you, for example, and if they write 5 words, literally, you just write back 8 to 10 words, and that's it. Don't write paragraphs. People get lost in the detail. They completely miss the point of what you wanted to write. And it indicates that, you know what, this person doesn't have anything else to do. They have nothing better to do. They're addicted to me, so I can do whatever I want with this person. You don't want to give them that impression. Okay? You have to set these boundaries, and you have to communicate clearly. And I've mentioned this before, many of you know this, but use the I method. It's less aggressive. And so it is, I believe this, I feel this, I think this. So when you use that method, it's less aggressive, and the person will want to hear you because it's you just talking and speaking your opinions about yourself. They can't say anything about that now, can they? And once they know, then they know how you feel. Many of us don't express ourselves, especially the masculine energy. We don't express ourselves. And it's important to do so because none of us are mind readers. Not all of us are mind readers. People do things, they say things, and then expect other people to read their mind. It doesn't work like that. That's why I need to communicate clearly here. It's the overall arching theme, so something clearly in this connection did not work out due to a lack of communication. Being emotionally detached and all. I just wanted to quickly talk about these cards right here. For those of you, I would recommend for both of this combination here, I have on my website, which is www.asnointia.com. I have something called the Holy Light Package, plus the Water Wellness Package. Some of you might even want to have a look at the Removal of Generational Curses package. Some of you. If you feel that you've had issues ever since you were a baby. Okay? There's a difference there. If it starts at an older age, it's usually not a generational problem. But if it starts at a very young age, and my whole life I've had this problem, it's typically a generational curse. Now, anyway, I would recommend for the majority of you for this to have a look at the package that I call the Holy Light Package, and that teaches you how to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. And these negative energies usually are within them, and it is all associated to your bodily functions, which is why sometimes people don't feel healthy. So these 2 cards indicate to me that you do need that type of help. And that is the Holy Light Package. Another package that is new, it's like a smaller package. It's not as intense, but it's very specific for the body itself. And I've taught people there's various ways of creating what we call holy water. But in that package, I've taught you how to make it, how to consume it. Just plain water. Nothing in it. It's just a bunch of words, a bunch of certain things you got to do. And many people have noticed that it's a positive result. So I am not by any means any doctor. I'm terrible at science. But I know pseudoscience. I know metaphysics. All right, guys. If any of you are interested also, I have another channel called Asnointia Audio, and I have videos on there regarding relationships and regarding spiritual connections. So some of you who are new, you may find that channel interesting because it is all based on what all of you guys feel, what you think, what you've gone through, all of those experiences. I note them down, and it turns out so many people go through the same things. And so hopefully some of you may find those videos helpful. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. I will see you guys again. Take care. Bye now.